Pipeline systems. You are very familiar with one pipeline, just one unit, long enough, big enough to carry the hydrocarbon. But do you know that the pipeline can be somehow connected to each other in a different way? We call it systems because a system has more than one pipeline unit. Okay, I'll bring you to piggyback pipeline. You will see this in your readings, but the piggyback pipeline is like someone carrying a piggyback. So you know, like if you are a person, someone just being piggybacked by you. So someone is like holding you from the back. So this pipeline, let's say once upon a time there was an old pipeline this long, but over the years you want to develop a new reservoir, so you're going to have another pipeline required within the area. So you will have one small pipe being piggybacked by the main original pipeline. So normally the smaller pipe will have to be up, the bigger one will be carrying down. So you got to strap it somehow, but it's possible to do it, especially when you see the location is good enough to be used of the same route. So that is piggyback pipeline. But if let's say the second one that I want to introduce you to is, let's say you are carrying a very sensitive hydrocarbon product. Let's say it can just from liquid, it can just transform into solid because of the change of temperature and pressure, for example. It can just become wax. You want to bring the liquid out, but along the way, if it's just so hot and you know a lot of temperature difference, it can just become wax. So this one kind of product, you really have to insulate them properly. So this is when you use pipe in pipe. So it's like one main pipe, but then you will have to have another housing pipe with the proper insulation. So this is very unique, a little bit expensive, but you don't do it for a very long distance, only on those very sensitive areas. Lastly, bundle pipeline. So by the name of it, you see that they can have one unit of pipeline having several simple individual units inside. Perhaps for cost optimization, perhaps because of the areas are very open to hazardous, so it is easier to have one bigger home or house for that, and inside there you will have perhaps one gas pipeline, one hydrocarbon pipeline, and little more of what we call umbilicals. So do not be surprised if one day during your career lifetime you will notice there are some partners which are very unique and not just one single individual unit again. But again, all these are prone to corrosions. Okay, so I hope you should do some readings yourself. Try to search for a little bit more. What are these different entities of pipeline system? And it is very interesting to learn.